Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 26. After picking up one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Moore to the air. Parks it out of the air. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Wants to throw on third down. Floats it out in space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Florida International. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The inside handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Under fire. And the 19-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grab near the marker. It's Stone. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Panthers are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's French. Trying to set up the screen. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Caught behind the line. It's Dallas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Eagles in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Going to try to get it himself. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab outside. It's Hawkins. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Running back searching for a hole. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and
sneaks it into the end zone.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's French. Finds his man, it's Clement. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line. Hand off from the gun. Creates a little room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Dallas. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Clement. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab near the sticks. It's Wood. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Moore will throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the single back. And he he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this
picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Georgia Southern, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes the grab. It's Clement. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Grab near the marker. It's Clement. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's French. Catch in the middle, it's Gary. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Going for the marker on the ground. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's French. A little screen to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Gregory. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 9 on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds his big tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just a cherry on the sundae.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of trying to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles. And the comeback is on.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Panthers enter the final minute with the lead. Try to get it to the edge. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Georgia Southern, 28.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down.
325.
To the air. It's French. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play. That's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.